Alright, so now that this is hopefully working, hopefully the game doesn't sound awful, because if it doesn't, we have to re-record everything. But, playing some Battlefield 2042. This is going to be like a rant video. It's kind of a voiceover. I'm going to edit a bit.
Gotta show these folks what's right. Let's give her.
I don't know, it's annoying. Because Call of Duty is totally fucked. I really wish Vanguard was good. I really hate the game. I don't have fun playing it. I literally downloaded it, and within the first 2 days I uninstalled it. And I've never done that with Call of Duty. The game just doesn't play well. The shooting through the walls thing is annoying because it's literally like whatever that barn map is that everybody likes for like trying to get kills quickly. Like you walk out of spawn and you're getting shot by 5 different people through 4 different walls. Like it's fucking stupid and it doesn't work for competitive. And like the fact that they don't have an event at all until maybe I think it's about 2.5 months right after the game launches for competitive, that's ridiculous. Not to mention, they just came out yesterday and said that all the pros are not allowed to stream any scrims at all. They're not allowed to, whether they wanted to or not. And that's crazy to me that you don't have an event at all, but here you are telling pros that they can't stream their scrims. Like, what content are they supposed to get at this point? Like, they're spending, you know, 20 million and up to get into the league. And then you're gonna sit here and tell them, oh yeah, well, we have 2 months until the first, like, event happens. You aren't allowed to make your own custom merch. Now your players can't stream their scrims because we don't want them, basically saying that we don't want them putting out content before the league starts. Start the fucking league earlier then. I just don't get it. Like, Halo came out a month early for multiplayer, and they had a tournament that weekend. But Call of Duty's still taking 2.5 months to do it? Like, I was excited for them to come out with the Pro League and have it franchised because of how much money they can put into it, right? But when you take away everything, like, the way that it's working this year, they have, I think it's 2 or 3 weeks of a online, like, league system. And then you have a playoff, or like the finals for that section, right? There's 3 LAN tournaments outside of champs. So 3 out of the 12 teams in the league, which we still don't know the 12th team is, they get to have... Sorry, I heard the person. They get to have a home series, but that's it. And not to mention you have 3 games on those days, right? 3 games Friday, Saturday, and I think 2 games Sunday. That's what it was the last 2 years, and it's boring. It's awful. They don't support the Challenger League. The Challenger division was supposed to be like their biggest thing, right? Like you're supposed to be able to play from Challengers and like get into Pro League kind of thing. But when you only have 12 teams, that's guaranteed 12 teams to be in those playoffs in the league. The Challenger division doesn't matter. Like, with the old system, you would play out of open bracket, and if you play well enough and you win enough, you get to play in group play. And that made for some crazy stories from like when United came into the Call of Duty scene. With the Twins, and who else? A couple of other guys came in and played in, I think it was Advanced Warfare, or maybe it was IW? Something, right? So they came in, played all the way through open bracket, got into group play, undefeated in group play, and then won the whole tournament. And that started their careers. But we don't have that anymore. We don't have anything close to that anymore. If you're not in the Pro League, you don't get anything out of playing Challengers, really. There's pro players like Silly that's leaving the Pro League completely, leaving Champ, or the Challengers division, and going to play for a college, because the college gave him fucking a scholarship to play for them. And that's more worth it to him than playing in the Pro League or Challengers to try to get into the Pro League. That's mind-blowing to me that they don't listen to the pros. When you have Scump, you've got Clayster, You've got Crim6, you've got Hector, you've got Nacha, all of them coming out and calling you out for how you're not supporting the Pro League and not supporting the pros like you said you would. That's a problem. Especially Hector. Hector never does that stuff. Hector's always like a sit back, let them do their thing, and then voice his opinion if it's really needed. And clearly it was really needed if he had to come out this day. He came out the other day and basically roasted Activision for how they're not being supportive of anything. There's no ranked play at launch. How is that a thing? You want to have this crazy Pro League, but you don't have a ranked play at launch? And we, like, Modern Warfare, when Pro League launched, didn't have a ranked play at all. Ever. So it just feels like they sit here and tell us that they want the Pro League to be a thing, and they want it to be successful, but they're not showing it. They're really not doing anything to help the Pro League at all. Like, in Black Ops 2, the reason that ranked play really took off for me, and in my opinion is something that, like, really, like, kicked off, like, everybody watching it, was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 had League play. I think it was at launch, too. If not, shortly after. And that's literally all I played for the most part, other than, like, I played party games, I did, like, you know, game nights and stuff, but, like, that really got me into competitive COD. Being able to play the maps and modes that all of them were playing and getting a rank out of it and, like, having a purpose for wanting to play over and over again. Like, that is what Call of Duty needs. And I think all they care about is Warzone now, because that's where their money is made, is off of cosmetics and Warzone. And it's sad to see, because Call of Duty used to be the lead when it came to, like, FPS esports. It's between them and Halo. And I love Halo, but for a long time Halo kind of died off. Like, the first year of Halo 5 was nice, right? But after that there was nothing. And before that there were still some, like, throwback tournaments, but not much else until the new game came out, which is Infinite. But Call of Duty's always had a shit ton of tournaments and, like, you know, ways to play in and everything. And that was back when the CDL was a thing. Like, Black Ops 2 really kicked it off for me, but Black Ops 3 I think is where Call of Duty hit its peak for esports. That Pro League and the way they did it was so cool, because there was games on literally all day. Every division had games, and where the fuck is this guy up? And I'm done. And I would go to school watching EU night, or like the EU teams play. And then I'd get home and I'd watch the fucking, the NA players. And if I woke up in the morning early enough, or if I'm just chilling at night and I'm like up all night or whatever doing schoolwork, I could put on the Aussie games. And that was incredible to me. I was able to watch that much content. And tournaments, there was more tournaments every year. We had 2Ks every weekend that you could watch. Like,
Sector Charlie in enemy hands.
We would have tournaments with a couple hundred teams. And games all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? Well, Thursdays when it started, but they'd have the streams on. And then Friday would come along, and that's when the first group of people were allowed to come in and watch in-person matches. And that's so, like, crazy to me that we don't have that anymore. Like, you have just a couple games throughout the weekend, and that's not worth it to me to spend all that money to travel out there for the tournaments. Because you gotta imagine, like, I would have to pay for a flight, or I'd have to drive there, I'd have to get a hotel for the weekend. And all of that for 9, 10 games, something like that, right? Maybe even less. It's not worth it. And it sucks, like, a lot, because I really wanted to go to an event the next couple of years, but unless something changes, there's no way it's happening. And the fact that, like, Activision and the rest, like, I don't even blame the devs, right? Like, I know some of the devs want competitive to be good, and they want to listen to the players, but Activision's in full control, and they don't care at all. They wanted all these people to invest $20 million or more to get into the league, and then basically just took their money and ran. That's literally what happened. I'm dead. And I don't get that. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you want this Pro League to be successful when it launches and you sell it like it's going to be this new big thing. And then you just drop it like it's nothing. And they might come out now and still be like, no, we care and we want this to work. But, like, that's bullshit. There's no effort being put in to make it work. The league just it's awful. There's not enough teams to make it interesting for tournaments. You only have 3 tournaments a year outside of champs that are LAN tournaments. That's stupid. Like, freaking TST has done more for the competitive league than Activision has. Them doing their off-season throwback tournaments were more fun to watch than the actual pro league matches in the pro tournaments. And Hitch has done an incredible job, and he actually listens to the pros. And I really wish Activision did a little bit more like what he does with these tournaments, listening to the players and doing like throwback tournaments. And I fell off the tower. See, this is hold on, let me show you. This is Activision. That's them to their own pro league. They just pushed them off the ledge. I know that was stupid, but I fell and I had to go for it. I really hope that they fix something. And when it comes to games, I hate the game itself. It's just boring, and not having a ranked play, like, I don't even want to go back and try to play the game at all, because there's no point. I don't care about unlocking the guns and stuff if I'm not, like, into the game that much. If there was a ranked system, I might play ranked for a bit. But, give me that. Let's go into air for a bit. But then we have games like Battlefield. Like, Battlefield launch, and it was awful, right? Like, I don't really like the idea of not having classes. But, like, I'm still having fun with it. Like, I came back and started playing it recently, and it's been really fun. Like, just running around gunning, and like the Portal mode, playing the Black Ops or Battlefield 3 maps were just, it's fun. And they consistently have been updating the game when people have said there's issues, and they've been trying their best to fix the issues that they can. Obviously, the big issue with the classes system, that's never going to be changed, unfortunately. That's just the way they built the game. And like, I understand it. They're doing it because they have to sell. Most of the stuff's coming out free to play, right? So their biggest moneymaker is going to be cosmetics. And that basically just means we're stuck waiting. We're stuck waiting to see what they're going to do next. I don't know when their DLC is going to come out, because they said it's going to be a little bit later. And they delayed it, I think is what happened. But it just sucks. Because this game is fun, but I want another competitive shooter, which is where like Halo comes in. I've been playing a lot of Halo. Today's been a little rough. I tried to record some games, but I had 3 games in a row where people left, and it just wasn't fun. But I haven't had a lot of issues up until now. And then like, I've been going back and playing PUBG that you've seen on my channel, and that's been more fun than going back and playing COD. I don't even want to try Warzone, because like, I'm not going to play Vanguard to unlock attachments and level up my weapons to make them worth using. It's just not worth it. But I just really want to play Warzone, you know? Like, I want to go back and play it because the new map looks cool. It's not worth my time. It's just not. And it's kind of one of those things where, luckily, if Battlefield didn't come out, and Halo didn't come out, I don't know what I'd be playing. Like, I'd probably be playing PUBG, right? But like, other than that, I wouldn't have much else. And I like really like Call of Duty, and this is the first year that I haven't like played the shit out of it, like, and actually enjoyed the game. Like, even like World War II, I didn't love the game, but I still played it, and I still had fun enough to, like, you know, put time into it. Now, I'm down to get an Advanced Warfare 2, because AW2 would be sick. Because I really liked AW. I was I got the Royal camo in rank play, because I played a lot. Like, Ass Like Keegan, aka Drecky, if you're ever like watching his streams, like, that was my game. I can lock on to Beautiful for this? Something doesn't seem right. I don't know who to aim at here. I have to sneak it. Hold on, I want to get this kill. Nope. Okay. But I don't think I'm downloading Vanguard anymore. I haven't downloaded it actually, but I don't think I'm gonna touch it. and I really want to because I want another like just close quarters fast-paced shooter to play. I just don't think I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna uninstall it after one game again. But yeah, that's basically my rant. There's the Pro League. I love watching Pro COD, but I don't know if it's gonna be like worth it this year, and it sucks because I would love to go to an event, but like I don't even think there's an event close enough for me to really go to. And they're not gonna get any more teams. Nobody wants to invest the $20 million to get a team if this is how the league's gonna be run. And I really hope that they start listening to some of the teams and the owners and actually fix some shit. But if not, sucks. But that's my rant. It's not a super long video. I'm gonna edit a little bit maybe, but just wanted to put out a rant video because it's something I've been thinking about a lot, and that's personal, no shit. But I think there's a trap here. I'm backing up a lot. I really hope they fix the Pro League. I really hope the next Call of Duty is fun. And one more thing, zombies. Oh no. Like the main reason I got Vanguard was after playing the beta, I knew I wasn't really gonna love the multiplayer, but I wanted to play zombies, you know. But it's awful. And I think Sledgehammer tries their best to do zombies. Like at least World War II zombies was fun, right? But this time they tried to do way too many changes, and it's boring and it's awful. Oh shit, hold on. I can get this guy. Backing up. Fuck that. But Activision came in and basically just tried to fix the game by putting Treyarch on the game for zombies. But Treyarch it's too far gone for them to really come in and do anything. So I'm not too sure what they're gonna do or how they're gonna do it. Maybe soon we'll be able to go back in and they'll fix it. Maybe add a fucking mode that's actually fun to play. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. And I hope they add a round-based map. And another, like the fact that there's no Easter egg until season 1, at the end of season 1, sorry. So, you know, 2 months, 3 months after the game launched, that's crazy. Because like that's what really sells zombies. Like Cold War, like the Easter egg runs are what get people playing it, and then they stay at longer afterwards if the maps are fun. And Cold War Zombies was really fun. Like obviously, I think peak was Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was so good. All those maps were fantastic. Black Ops 2 was really good. Blowing that shit up. But I don't know if they'll be able to save it, but I hope their next game is good enough for me to actually download and play a shit ton. Because I want to. And I want it to be. Hold on. Oh, no you don't, motherfucker. Come on, turn. Eh. So I guess we will see. We'll see if the new game comes out and it's any good, or we'll see if even the zombies gets updated enough for me to want to play it. But until then, these are the games I'm going to be playing. You're going to see probably, I'm going to play some Battlefield. I'm going to be playing PUBG a lot. I have a video that I recorded that I'm hopefully going to edit in the next couple days of us playing Surgeon Simulator together. And then Halo, but I don't really know if I'm going to make any Halo content. You might just see me stream it every once in a while, but that's another game I've been playing. Maybe some Minecraft, I don't know. Call of Duty is just not going to be a thing for me this year, and it sucks. I might actually play Plutonium, which is the Black Ops 2 mod, because that's been a little bit fun. I've been playing that with Keegan a little bit. But even that I won't be playing too much because there's no ranked, and it's fun to play for a couple times, or a couple matches, and then I'm done. And you might see a video of that. But that's it. I guess this is the end of the rant video. It's been about 20 minutes. Probably gonna be about a 20-minute video after I edit a little bit out. Man, Activision, get your shit together. Because this is awful. And I really hope Treyarch can pull the game out next year and save your ass again. because they've had to do it 3 years in a row.
Also, Charlie.